Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. I've really been putting a lot of attention to this lately, just due to crypto analysis and other fun stuff, course building, which I've already posted enough about. Hello, everybody. Brian here. All right, so let's check out what's been happening in the markets. We have basically, market's been up fairly good this week, US specifically. Here's the bar chart movement averages for the 5-day average. So it's up quite a bit for the week. And yeah, everything looks okay. Oil's down, gold was up. That's where people are starting to put their capital, it seems. Euro USD, I'll show you that. All the forex will show you. This is down quite a bit. Same with this, and then the international is up as well, including Japan. All right, so let's check out what's going on. As usual, Australia is higher. So for all those new to this right here is our target price with the harmonic scan. That's the current price. So we want to make sure, I like the longs, so we want to see this target price higher than the current price, which means that there is a long. Otherwise, it's a short, the opposite. So you can see here, we have some longs here in the Japanese yen classic long guidance here for safe havens. Same with Canada CHF. Now, another also, this is using Oanda data, CFD, and Forex, like a poor man's way to do it futures. So the UK 100 is shorting, and I'm finding that's mostly like that for a lot of the equity markets. This has been doing okay. The British and US dollar. The CHF seems to be strengthening here, as you can see. We have 3 of those, actually quite a lot of them. Now, this is what leads me to believe, does this mean that the market, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wow, and they're all long, okay? This is what's making me think that this is basically, there's caution in the wind, and our usual USD in Scandinavian, like Norway, you can see here longs, and 3 of these now for Sweden. This is what's making me think that maybe, just maybe, there's caution now starting to get loaded up for the week coming up. And then here we have our reliable one, which is pretty good. We have had a bunch of longs on these, the gold silver ratio. But you can see here we have still a long. So that's something I would be somewhat saying, you know, that's fairly reliable, because what I've been watching, a lot of these moves up with the US with the US markets, they're up, but a lot of them are not convincingly up, you know, pushing towards like 1%. So they're up, but kind of barely. There's also a lot of bad news coming out of the US as well, but it's good that the markets are still doing well. But when you start getting these events starting to happen, that's when you got to start kind of wondering here. Now, with the precious metal, silver, we got a couple of shorts here, as you can see here, with both Canada and the pound. Same can be said for in New Zealand and Hong Kong. So it's mostly shorting there. But I will say that the metal should be doing really well, but they're not. They're not top picks, I should say. It's really the currencies, but they're not predictable. Look at this, another Euro top 50, a big short there. Hong Kong's not so strong as you would hope. Well, there's all big shorts there. New Zealand, I think, is starting to strengthen a little bit. So there might be a good story there. That might be the place to hide out a little bit in if things go off the rails for a while. Another Euro, Sweden, Scandenavian, got a long there. And same with Singapore is short as well. This is a good news story here as well. When we have the UK gilt is pointing up, That keeps it stable. You can see two of those. Now, again, equity markets coming back to those, a short. Now we have the Russell, 2,000 more shorts here. So you can see that it's starting to dip there a little bit. Now it could perform like this, what we're seeing, but it really comes down to good news stories. But I think we're going to see more bad than good, despite what you're seeing with people laugh at what I call the global sickness. It's starting to take hold in Australia. Melbourne's gone into lockdown, as well as Malaysia. You're starting to see the same grave stories in Malaysia that you did in India. So here we have more USD CHF. Okay, so that's now another whole train of them. Again, another we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've already gone through a series of those. More of the Scandinavian. You see all those longs there. That's making you wonder, maybe, just maybe, that's a sign that the US market is starting to definitely cool off. We know that the US dollar is suffering right now. It's continually going to go down because of the debt story. But the next question is, where is the safe haven? Canadian dollar, I would have said, was looking good. It's got a long there, but it just, they're saying it's going up. I just don't see it. Here's some more NASDAQ, slight short there. Got a long, that washes that out. S&P, two shorts there on the S&P. Again, we've got a long here on the UK. Top 30 has got a slight long. So the question is the US market starting to cool? The France 40, look at that, it's got a short there. British pound, this one was a good little run up. It's starting to top out a little bit. It's got a short. The British pound and the US dollar, that was. But look at New Zealand starting to really take off there. So I think that's why I'm starting to see New Zealand starting to strengthen a little bit. More CHF, that's starting to rise with its longs. So maybe this is a lineup for safe havens. Now we have USD, Japanese yen, long, or sorry, kind of a short and a massive long there. So just showing you that something's going on with the US where these things are picking up more longs in both the CHF and the Japanese yen. We have another one, another long. So something for sure is happening here. We have the Norway. 1, 2, 3 longs for Norway, USD in Norway as well. So something's brewing. We've got more Scandinavian, another long for Sweden. Denmark, 1, 2, 3, 4 longs for Denmark. That's pretty convincing if you want my opinion. We've also been tracking USD. Mexico has been showing some interesting stories, but that kind of washes out with both a long and a short. The Australia dollar, I don't know. That's gold, silver again. It's just all over the place. Very hard to predict anything from that. But I do think gold is a good one to have. What currencies is a tough one? I'd probably say CHF, the Swiss Franc. Yeah, we got a nice long here for the Australian USD. That's always the case. More markets here. We got France 40 short, Euro 50 short, another Euro 50 short. Looks like Hong Kong's struggling here with Euro in Hong Kong. The shorts, Euro in Norway. All I can say about Euro is that it just people don't want to seem to want to hold it. It's definitely not a strong pick. But again, more strength here in the Euro, New Zealand. I can't really get anything out of that one. Now, this is the other interesting one. As I said, with the topping out of the Euro USD, I thought this was starting to strengthen. It had a nice rally since April till roughly last week. And now it's starting to top out. So you got 3 shorts there for Euro USD. Hong Kong 33, got a slight long there. Japan 225, massive short. So all of the equity markets are showing shorts. We have a mix there with the Netherlands. I don't know what to tell you. Here's Thailand, a short there. That's why I like using Oanda, because it gives you not just the majors, but it gives you places like, as I said, Netherlands, Taiwan, Thailand. So it's got a better exposure to other countries you would think of. So here we have two longs for the UK 10-year bond, another long for the UK 100. NASDAQ, that's kind of a mixed story there with both a long and a short. Two shorts there for the Russell 200. 30-year. Okay, this is important. We got short there, long there, doesn't really matter. Okay, USD and Thai baht, two longs there. Just an interesting place to look at. So just so you know, we're now in the very good scores here. Two more shorts for the S&P 500. Long here for the US 30, slightly. Short for the 5-year US, 10 short, another short for that. Okay, so we have another long for USD CHF. Okay, here we go with Denmark, one long, two longs, three longs. So there's so many longs here in with Scandinavia. Got 4 out of 4 with just Denmark there. Now we got Japanese yen. 2 out of 3 there for Japanese yen with the US dollar. Mexican peso, I'm not too worried about that. 1, 2, 3 longs again, with USD in Norway. Something is up for sure. USD Sweden again, another long. So it's saying a lot there. So what we have left is just natural gas, really. Long and a long. That's it. Okay, now let's look at some of the other ones that we used to watch. So here we have soybean. It's off. It's declined there. So that means to me, quite literally, I think the inflation is not a concern right now. Natural gas has dipped a little bit. Copper has dipped, but it's still trending up. Corn dipped, but kind of rising there. Wheat has definitely come off, but its last trading day it rose a little bit. And then, of course, we've been watching this one is the gold-silver ratio. It's been longing. It's been stable. But it's when it starts to spike up, that's when you know bad things are upon you. So that's pretty well it. I do definitely think that the market is definitely the U.S. market is definitely equity market is definitely cooling off those lineup of those other safe haven currencies. This is definitely topping out as well. New Zealand and USD on a daily basis. Now, as for gold, let's see what's going on there. XAU in terms of USD, it's starting to rally quite a bit. So it's gone from 1700 to 1900. So that right there says something. If I do the same thing with XAG, which is silver, USD, let's see what that is. It's a little more stable. It's rallying a tiny bit. And then let's check out oil as well, because that seems to be rallying. So if you're looking for a new hideout outside of the virtual currencies, gold is definitely the trade. This oil looks good too. WTI, and I guess the Brent crude will be the same as well. No comments have come in so far, so we will leave it at that. And thank you for watching until maybe tomorrow when we report back. Well, probably Monday, Tuesday on this. So Brent crude is definitely topped out there. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. No comments have come in, and we shall talk to you later. Have a good day.